start advertising on Facebook and Instagram. With their multi-million audience, we can do wonders for our businesses. Both platforms, both Facebook and Instagram, they both have the option, the engagement rates, and offer detailed segmentation options to ensure that your ad is going to reach the right people. Therefore, it is more likely that your ads will be seen and acted upon. Also, you can check detailed reports to see how your ads are doing, if you want to improve them, or if you want to also get better results. What is the key? The key is that your potential customers should do after seeing your ads. So what are the next steps that they should take? One of the options is to send them directly to a conversation with your chatbot, or you can also implement an AI agent. It is completely up to you. You can use a chatbot or you can use an AI agent, and this can be done through the click to message ads. What are the click to message ads and how do they work? This is a feature that allows users to start a conversation with your business directly from your ad on Facebook and Instagram. So all the users see an ad, they click on the button, and within just seconds, they are welcomed by your assistant. Depending on the goal that you want to achieve for your campaign, you can set up different flows, or you can add different questions. You can schedule appointments, you can qualify leads, etc. So the advantages for those ads are create a direct line of communication with your potential customers, or you can also increase conversion rates as potential customers can quickly obtain the information to make purchasing decisions. And you can also, one of the last advantage is that encourage trust and loyalty, because messaging on Facebook Messenger or Instagram, either one of those, is not only convenient, but it's also familiar for users because they know the tool. I guess in this time, everybody has a cell phone, everybody goes to social media, everybody checks their Facebook accounts, their Instagram accounts. So that's very familiar for the customers. So overall, in general, the click to message ads enhance engagement, streamline communication, and boost sales. We have a customer story over here, and this customer story, this is a real life example. So this is a real life example of a customer that he is using the click to message ads, and he has been using it for a while already. Imagine a bakery, which, like many businesses, was hit hard by the COVID-19 lockdown. So they saw a very significant drop in business almost overnight, but instead of accepting the defeat, they created a bake at home kit and they paired it with an AI bot. How does this work? Well, customers buy the bake at home kit. It got everything they needed to whip up their favorite dessert, except for a couple of basic like milk and eggs. So with a quick scan of a QR code, they use their phone to scan it, and that way customers are redirected straight to a Facebook chatbot. So here is where the magic happens. The AI bot, acting as a virtual baking assistant, walks the customers through each step of the baking process. Just imagine how wonderful it is. And then it provides the instructions and even gifts for visual things. So to promote the kit, they launch a click to message ads on Facebook and Instagram. So they promote it. They offer them using this click to message ad. And this strategy allowed the bakery not just to flout, but thrive. They acquired the 250% of more customers. The user activity spiked to like 50 times active users, and 13 times for engaged user. Plus, online to offline sales conversion. This also increased significantly, which helped the bakery to jumpstart her business from the COVID-19 slowdown. So this is a real customer success story. They basically got a lot of customers even during COVID-19, and that a lot of businesses were hit hard by this. So let's practice. We're going to practice today with the click to message ad. So how do you set up the click to message ad? So let me show you how you can do it in your Chatfuel account. So let me share my screen so you can see it. First of all, we need to go to our dashboard. Let me show you here. There we go. Please let me know. Do you see my bot? Yeah.
Now, yes.
Yeah, great. Thank you. So we're going to go to our bot today. And once we are in our bot, we're going to go to the automation section. Then we're going to click inflows. And I'm going to, well, I already created this flow for this webinar and a specific. And we have two different entry points for click to message ads. The different type of entry points we have, the first one is the copy and paste call. It is through a JSON call. And the second one is the manual setup. So we're going to check first the copy and paste call. And this is using a JSON call. So what are we going to do? We're going to create an example here. And I'm going to type, hi, first name. Welcome to our page. Let's say that this is going to be the greeting that we're going to provide. And you can save the answer of the customer on an attribute if you want. Let's see. Let's going to put ads. And I'm going to also use a quick reply, which is continue. And this one, I'm going to connect it to the start block, which is this one. If you see, now this is available. This is now a clickable option. So I'm going to copy the JSON code here. Once I copy the JSON code, I'm going to go to the ads manager in Facebook, and I'm going to create an ad. I'm going to click here, engagement, which is, this is the recommendable objective of the campaign, engagement. Then I'm going to click in continue, and I'm going to also click in recommended settings. So then click in continue again. And here you can customize the name of the campaign. Let's add it webinar. Let's put it like that. So this is going to be the name of the campaign. And we're going to go through different options. I'm going to try to be a bit quick here. And once we add it, we are going to click in next. Now, the conversion location is going to be messaging app. Here is the type of ad, which is click to message. And I'm going to check here. I'm going to select here the page that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to use this one today. And once I select it, here is the destination. As a tip or the best recommendation that we can provide is that please only leave one destination, which is going to be just Messenger. If you want to add ads for Instagram, then you can do it on a different ad, and then you can address it to Instagram. But right now, we're going to be working with the Messenger one. So you can also set up all this. You can add a daily budget. That's depending on you. And also, it's going to detect your location. And we can click in next. So once we are here, we are gonna go to the template option. And once we are in the template option, remember that we are using the JSON code. So we need to find a place where we're gonna paste this JSON code. Once we are here, instead of using start conversations and use a generic template, we are gonna go to partner up. Once we are here, we're gonna click in select flow. Then we're gonna click in this second option which says enter JSON code. And if you see, we're gonna find here all this information. We are gonna select it and we're gonna remove it. Why are we gonna remove it? Because we're gonna add our JSON code. The one that we copy from here, this is the one that we are gonna paste here. If you see right now, it shows a generic template that the ad has, which is by default. But once I add my copy, my JSON code, it is gonna show what I configured here. It says, hi, first name, welcome to our page. And this is exactly what it shows. Hi, Lau, welcome to our page. And I'm gonna click in save. So once I save it, that's all that you're gonna need. You just need to copy the JSON code, paste it, and all the information that you use here, this is gonna be transferred to your ad, which is gonna be your ad preview. So this is the information. Once it's ready, you just click in publish, and that's it. That's gonna be ready for connection. I'm not gonna put I'm not gonna click in publish because I don't have a payment method available, and that's gonna be other part of the story that I'm gonna glad to explain you in our next webinar. So this is the first click to message as entry point that we have, which is with the JSON code. We also have another one, which is the manual setup here. I'm gonna click here to enable this. And if you see, the appearance is a bit different. We notice that we have a button here that says choose as. This one doesn't have it. And this one says copy JSON code, and this one doesn't have it. It is because this one needs to be set up manually. What do I mean with this? Is that we need to set up the information one by one. Let me show you right now. So let's go here, and we're gonna go to Ads Manager, and I'm gonna create other campaign to make it from scratch. So I'm gonna click also in engagement, then I'm gonna click in continue, then continue again. This is the same step than the other one. I'm gonna add a customized name. Let's add it webinar 2, and then we're gonna click next. Then also messaging apps, click the message, the type of ad, and I'm gonna select this page again. I'm gonna use this one. And same recommendation. If this is for Facebook, please click on this and leave just Facebook Messenger. Then we need to go to next. Here we are gonna see something completely different. Since we are not gonna be using a URL, a JSON call, we need to set up this manually. What do I mean? Is that the information that I'm gonna put here needs to be exactly the same than the information that is here. For this, you can edit this information here. So you can put any information that you wish. This is just an example. So let's take a look to this image. This image, what do we need to do? We need to make sure this is the ad template, which is click here. If I click in edit, it's gonna open this window. It shows the text it shows the customer actions, what I'm gonna use here, and that's the information that it shows. So I need to make sure that the information that is on the ad is the information that I'm gonna put in my Chatfuel entry point. The information should match. If I'm using text here, I should use text here. If I'm using quick replies here, I should use quick replies here. So we need to make sure that all the information matches. And then once it is done, it's gonna appear in our ad setup. So let's do something. I'm gonna add, hi, welcome to our bot. And I'm gonna add here, let's say a quick reply saying continue. And then we're gonna connect it somewhere in the flow. Let's say we're gonna use a text and button option. So we're using text and quick replies. If we go to our ad setup, it says text, but take a look here. It doesn't show quick replies. It shows frequently asked questions. What is gonna happen if I leave it exactly like that? Our ad is not gonna appear here. When I click in choose as, it's gonna show an empty box exactly like this. So to avoid this issue, we need to make sure that the information matches with the information that I have in Chatfuel. If I'm using here quick replies, then I'm gonna go to my ads manager. I'm gonna click in customer actions and then frequently asked questions. And here I see the quick replies option. Why? Because this is the option that I'm using over here. So I'm gonna click in quick replies and let's take a look at this. It says the quick reply number 1, because I can add more than one. It says, I would like to learn, which is the one that is set up by default, but I have continue. So I'm gonna go to my ads manager, I'm gonna edit it, and I'm gonna add continue. Once it is done, once I already ensure that the information is exactly like that, also as a tip, what you can do is that you can just copy the text and delete it from here and copy it here. Sorry about that. Okay. Then we are sure right now that the information matches with the information that I have in Chatfuel. Once I already make sure that everything matches, I'm going to click in save, and then I'm going to click in publish. And this is going to be ready for you to choose it from here. So this is the best way that we can use our click to message ads. And once your customers are going to through this ad, they are going to go to the chatbot. So once you once you configure or set up your ads, you can use both if you want. Let's say this is one advertising and this is other one. And here you can decide if you're gonna use a regular flow with some regular information, or let's say if you want to use ChatGPT, you can also click from here and go to integrations, and then here you will find the ChatGPT option. Then you can just fill the information here, your company name, company phone number, company description. This is completely optional. I can delete it, I can remove it, I can edit it, and I can add my own information. You can add instructions to the AI to let them know how do they need to act. For example, you will need to be a kind representative, say hello always, say you're welcome, ask if there is something else, how you can help them, etc. So this is the configuration for ChatGPT is up to you. if you're going to use a chatbot from Chatfuel or if you're going to use the AI. So